Hey guys, it's Callie and welcome back to another video. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Callie and I make nursing school related videos. And in this video, I'm going to be taking you guys along with me throughout another week in my life in nursing school. I know it's been a little while since I last filmed. In all honesty, I just have been struggling to make new videos because I feel like I don't ever have any new content to show you guys. It's always kind of the same thing. So I'm trying to think of new things to show you guys. And then I also had spring break and stuff, so that's why it's been a little while. And I also colored my hair in case you guys couldn't tell. I don't know if you can see it very well in this lighting, but I did dye it lighter for the summer and I really like it. I was gonna show you guys, but I wasn't vlogging that week, but yeah, anyway, this week we have our third complex health exam. So it's going to be on a bunch of renal disorders, end-stage renal disease, kidney transplants. There's also HIV and AIDS on there, cancer, polycystic kidney disease, and some other things as well. So I'll show you guys how I like to prepare and study for my exams. And then I also have clinical on Tuesday. I don't know if I said this already, but I'm in my second semester of nursing school. So we also have complex health clinical. Our complex health class is basically the same thing as med-surg. I know a lot of other nursing schools have med-surg 1 and 2. For my school, it's complex health 1 and 2, and I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing. But yeah, so I have clinical on Tuesday for complex health, and I'll show you guys how I like to get ready and stuff. I can't record in the hospital or share any patient information, but I will try my best to share with you guys some of the stuff that we do at clinical and how it is. And then I have that exam on Wednesday. It's currently Sunday, but tomorrow is Monday and I have my Monday classes all day tomorrow. So I think I'll start the video off there. I have pharmacology at 8 a.m. and that's until 11. And then I have my psych class at 1 o'clock until 4 p.m. So it's gonna be a super long day tomorrow, but I'm gonna take you guys along with me and hopefully it's a good week. And yeah, I think it's week 12 right now. So we are on week 12 of 16, which is super exciting. And then we are done with semester 2. So we're hanging in there, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Hey guys, I currently look like a mess right now. Please disregard the hair. It is currently 80 degrees in Florida again, and it feels like you're walking through a cloud when you're outside. It's so humid. But anyway, I just got out of pharm class. It's 11 o'clock. My friends and I decided we weren't gonna go to psych today because we have our exam on Wednesday and we have clinical all day tomorrow, and tomorrow's Tuesday. So we just decided that we were gonna work on our notes and study and stuff. So I'm gonna drive back home, finish my notes and study. I want to show you guys my notes really in depth, how I study and stuff. I keep saying I'm gonna make a video on how I study and prepare for my exams and do my Quizlets, and I keep not doing it. So I do apologize to everyone that I say in the comments I'm gonna make a video soon. I am gonna make a video soon. I just keep delaying it because I'm still thinking about how I want to put it together. But anyway, I'm going to show you guys basically that though in the next clip when I get home. I really want to show you guys how I set up my Quizlets, and I want to show you guys my Quizlets for this exam because it's basically the same way I do my Quizlets for every single exam, and it's what works for me, and it's what I did last semester to get all A's. It's what's been working for me this semester, so I think it'll be beneficial content to show you guys. And yeah, so that's about it for today. It's looking like I'm just gonna drive back home now and spend the rest of the day studying, and then I'll probably eat some dinner and watch the last episode of The Bachelor. If any of you guys watched this season, let me know in the comments below because I've been loving it. It's the first time I've ever watched The Bachelor before, and I've been eating up this season. It's so good. I was so sad when Maria got sent home, but I think he's gonna choose Kelsey A, but I don't know. He might choose Daisy, I feel but I really feel like it's gonna be Kelsey A. But anyway, I'm pretty sure the last episode comes out tonight. If not, then it's tomorrow, but I think it's tonight. I'm gonna be so sad if it's tomorrow. Also, I forgot to tell you guys, we just got our schedules for summer and fall, so that was super exciting. This summer, we only have one class in person. It's from 9 a.m. to 1:40, so it's really long. So like Mondays are gonna suck because it's on Mondays. It's our Women, Children, and Families class, and I'm super excited for that because I don't think I've talked about it a lot on here, but I'm really interested in going into the NICU. I love babies. It's like a large part of the reason I went into nursing was to do labor and delivery or the NICU or something. So I'm super excited for this summer. So we have that class, and then we have one online class. It's our geriatrics class, I'm pretty sure. And then we have clinical. So we're gonna have clinical 1 day a week. And that's gonna be our summer schedule, and that's for 12 weeks. And then in the fall, we also only have one class a week, which is crazy. Some of you guys probably remember last semester, I had classes 4 days a week. I had 2 days a week of class, and then I had 2 days a week of lab. And then we had clinical. So at one point we had like 5 days a week we had stuff going on, which was a lot. Like, it was super hectic last semester, whereas like in the summer and then this fall we only have one class a week, which is just crazy. That's not to say that the workload is going to be lighter. It just means like it's less driving and it's less time like having to go like to class in person and stuff. And we're probably gonna have some lab days too. Like, I'm 99% sure we're also gonna have lab days in between certain days a week, but it's not a lot, I don't think. I feel like I'm so scatterbrained right now, but yeah. So in the fall we have one class a week. It's our complex health 2 class, so basically med-surg 2. And then we have 1 day of clinical a week. I'm pretty sure it's 1 or 2 days of clinical in the fall. And then I believe we're gonna have some lab days. And we have 2 online classes in the fall, but only 1 online class in the summer. The online class in the summer is geriatrics. I'm not sure what the 2 in the fall are yet. But yeah, I figured I'd share my schedule with you guys because I'm sure some of you guys are curious, especially those of you like going into nursing school who haven't started yet or whatever, and you're curious like what the schedule looks like. I know it's different for every single nursing school though, but I thought I would share mine with you guys because I just remember being like a pre-nursing student back in the day and just wanting to know like how rigorous nursing school is going to be and stuff, and wanting to know like what the schedule looks like. So that's what mine is looking like this summer and fall. But I will see you in a little bit when I get home, and I'll show you guys my Quizlet and everything. Okay, it's a little bit later now, and I'm not even gonna lie, I took a nap as soon as I got home for like 2 hours, so it's 5:30 right now. But I'm just finishing up my Quizlet for this exam that we have on Wednesday. It's about 400 something flashcards right now. So it's 450, so it's probably gonna be like 470 maybe by the time I'm done with it, because I'm really close to being done. But yeah, it's on like renal disorders, immune system disorders, and cancer. So we have like a bunch of topics on it. So this is what I do for every single exam. I do have Quizlet Plus, but it's not necessary. I didn't used to have Quizlet Plus for the longest time. I just bought it for certain things, like you can add pictures and stuff, which I find useful sometimes, and then you can use colors and things. Like here you can see you can use like these colors here, like bold, italics, underlining. So I like to use that a lot. Please ignore how dirty my laptop is, by the way. I need to clean it. But so every single time I have an exam, I like to write what exam it is right here, and then I'll write the title of everything that's going to be on that exam. I put all of the stuff that's going to be on the exam in here. So for this class, it's complex health, which is basically med-surg. We get grids, so I always just make these Quizlets based on the grids. So for example, this is the grid I'm working on right now, the last one. It's the cancer grid, and basically it's just a Word document full of all the information that's going to be covered on the exam. So it usually has like the pathophysiology, the meds that are going to be covered, the treatment, the nursing interventions, everything that we need to know for that disease process or whatever. So like for kidney transplant, we had a grid for that, and I already did like all of my questions. And what I mean by questions is I turn everything that's in our notes into questions, so I can just make flashcards out of it. So, for example, like kidney transplant recipients can be as young as blank and are considered on an individual basis when patients are older than blank. So, and then I put like 2 and 70 years old. This was a full sentence. I just made it into a question. And that's how I make everything into active recall, which is how I learn best. I am still gonna make a full video going really in depth about how I make these Quizlets and how I study for every exam, but that's like it in a nutshell. I just go through either the PowerPoints, it depends on the class. For complex health or med surg, I always just study the grids. And for our pharm class, we also get grids, but it's for the medications. But for psych, we don't get grids, so we study the PowerPoints, or I study like study guides based on the blueprints that they send out. But whatever it is, my point is I just go through whatever it is that I study for that class, whether it's the PowerPoints, the grids, whatever, and I make a bunch of flashcards on it, and I turn like every single sentence into a question just to make it active recall. That's what works for me. It's what's worked for me for years, and I know like this is going to be a huge study set to study, like it's going to be like 450 or 475 flashcards, but it's worth it to me. Like it's what works. I always like to finish it a few days before I'm going to study it, and then I'll like cram study it like 2 days before the exam, because that's what works best for me, like so it's the freshest in my brain before the exam. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm almost done, and then I'm just going to study this whole Quizlet over the next 2 days. It's Monday night right now. We have clinical all day tomorrow from 6:30 to 5 p.m. And then we have the exam at 1 o'clock on Wednesday. So I'll have like a little bit of tomorrow night to study it and a little bit in the morning Wednesday. So I really want to finish this and just start studying tonight. I did kind of like wait to the last minute, but over spring break, I literally just had like no motivation, guys, to do anything, to do notes, to study. I mean, I still did a little bit of notes, but like I was just really lacking motivation. Like we're on week 12 of the semester, and I'm just like at that point where I'm like ready to be done, and we still have 2 more exams for this class after this one. Because for all of our other classes, we have 4 exams per class. We have 3 and then a cumulative final. For this one, we have 4 exams and a cumulative final. So it's a lot. It's our hardest class. But yeah, I did well on the first 2 exams. I like to be transparent and share my grades with you guys. I'm not gonna get like too specific about it, but for the first exam, I got an 89. And for the second exam, I got a 94. So for anyone who was wondering, I'm just being transparent. Those are the 2 grades I've gotten so far on the first 2 exams, but still it's only been the first 2. Pharm has been going well as well. We have our next pharm exam next week. So that's going to be our 3rd pharm exam. It's going to be, there's a ton of medications on it. It's going to be GI meds, so like emetics, laxatives, all that stuff. And then we also have psychosis meds, psych meds, like all of the psych meds are on there. And then neuro meds for Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and I'm not sure, maybe a couple other neuro disorders. And then clotting drugs as well, so like heparin, warfarin. So there's going to be like a bunch of different meds on that exam. So I'm kind of nervous for that because it's coming up like right around the corner after this exam, because I take this Wednesday and then on Monday I have that other exam, and I really don't feel that prepared for it. I really haven't like been doing my Quizlet notes lately. I don't know, I've just been like really lacking motivation. I think just because it's like getting closer to the end of the semester, but yeah, I'm just being transparent with you guys. And then our psych has been going well, but honestly for me, that's been, I don't want to say my hardest class. It's not that it's hard in terms of like the workload and stuff. I just feel like the exams are harder because they're really subjective. And for the first 2, like I got like a really low A on the first one, and then I got a B on the second one. So I've actually been doing like worse on the psych exams than the med surg or complex health ones and the pharm ones. I think it's just because those exams, the psych exams, are more subjective. I find it harder to study for them. I don't know, that's just how it is, how it's been for me so far. But again, it could change. It's only like, we're only like a little bit over halfway through the semester, and then we still have like all the cumulative finals to go, which is so stressful and scary. But yeah, I wanted to talk with you guys about all of this stuff though, because this is like a nursing school channel, and I think it's just helpful if I'm as transparent as possible with you guys, if I'm sharing my journey with all of you, and I also just like don't know what to be putting in these videos anymore because I feel like I'm sharing the same thing over and over. So if any of you guys have any suggestions for new things you want to see or stuff you want me to talk about, please let me know in the comments. I do try to read like all of your comments and reply to them when I can, so please let me know if you guys have any recommendations or certain things that you want to see. But yeah, so I'm just gonna finish up this cancer grid, and then I have a little bit of ATI to do. I have a few assignments that are due tonight, and then I have clinical tomorrow, so I'll get some clips of that for you guys. And also I found out that the last episode of The Bachelor doesn't air until, because we watch it on Hulu, we don't get it until 5 a.m. tomorrow. So I'm really sad about that, and I'm really hoping I don't get anything spoiled for me because I'm gonna be so upset if I do. But yeah, I'll probably eat some dinner in a little bit and watch something else. I don't know. But yeah, that's my update for you guys. I hope I wasn't rambling too much. And I will see you guys probably sometime tomorrow. Lunch haul. I brought an Alani Nu because we all know that I need my energy drinks for clinical, so I always get the watermelon wave one. Popcorners, these are really good. I love the sea salt and the cheddar ones. Some caramel rice cakes. Caramel is the best flavor. Some grapes and an Oiko's protein yogurt. Also gonna bring a Gatorade because I don't know, I'm just feeling it for today. So good morning, guys. It's currently 5:21. I'm driving to clinical right now. It's about an hour away from me right now. It's like 48 minutes, I think, because there's no traffic. But like later today when we leave, it'll probably be like an hour. But anyway, today I heard we're gonna be doing med pass-offs with our clinical instructor. We are validated to pass meds, but I have not passed meds yet. I've helped a nurse with it in the ICU, but I haven't like done it like myself really. So might be doing that today. I think she's only doing it with a few students, our clinical instructors. So I don't know. I feel like for every clinical shift, I just don't know what the day is gonna bring. Like it's different every single time. So I'll update you guys later on what I can tell you guys. Like for example, sometimes I get sent to like different units. Like I've been to the ICU twice, but we're usually on a post-op floor. Last semester we were on a med-surg floor, but we're not this semester. So yeah, I think that's about everything that I had to update you guys on this lovely morning. But yeah, I'll see you guys sometime later after clinical. And then I think I'm gonna get there a little bit early, so I'll probably just sit there and study my Quizlet flashcards because I can just sit on my phone and study those. It's like my favorite thing about Quizlet is that you can study it like on the go because you just always have it on your phone. But yeah, I'll see you guys sometime in a little bit later today. Okay, I lied. You guys are seeing me again now. I just got to the hospital. It's 6:04, and we don't go in until 6:30, so I'm insanely early, but I'm just gonna sit and study my flashcards. You know how I told you guys that I was having a bad morning this morning? Yeah, you know that feeling you get when, like, you know that you forgot something, but you just can't pinpoint it, but, like, you just have this feeling, right? I had this feeling, like, ever since I left my house, like, for, like, 15 minutes into the drive, and then I realized, more like 20 minutes into the drive, like, I was, like, halfway there, when I realized I forgot my ID. So, yeah, I have my driver's license, but I forgot my, like, actual school ID, like, with my badge reel. It's in my backpack at home, so I am, like, praying that they don't send me home after I just drove, like, 50 minutes here, and I'm gonna have to drive an hour back, because if they send me home and I have to make this up, like, that's gonna really, really suck, especially after I already came all the way here. I have my driver's license, so I'm gonna hope that that's enough. Yeah, that really sucks. Like, I because I know that like I've heard that they'll do that sometimes, like they'll send people home if they don't have their ID. So yeah, that really sucks. But I wanted to update you guys on that in case I get sent home later. I've never forgot it before, and we have a new clinical instructor today too, and so I just like, I don't know how strict she is or anything, and like, I don't know. Yeah, I just wanted to update you guys on that. But anyway, I'm gonna go study now, so I will see you guys later. Hey guys, it's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. It's 11:05 right now. I'm driving into class. We have our exam today. I wanted to update you guys yesterday night after clinical, but I was literally so exhausted because we were there for like 10 and a half hours. We were there from 6:30 to 5 o'clock. So we were there like all day, and I was just so exhausted, and then I had to study. So I literally just like studied a little bit, ate some dinner, and I passed out at like 10 o'clock something. And like I set my alarm for 8:30 this morning, and I kept snoozing it because I was so exhausted. And I still feel like I don't feel very prepared for this exam, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get to school a little bit early, and I'm just gonna study as much as possible before the exam, like as much as I can. I don't know, I just like feel very unprepared because we had spring break, I didn't study, and then like with the clinical yesterday and everything, I feel like I should have managed my time better. I know I say that like every time though, but I really like just don't feel very prepared. But I'm just gonna try my best, pray for me, and we'll see how it goes. I'm just really hoping to pass. Like that's all I really want at the end of the day, is just to pass these exams. I don't think I mentioned it yet in this video. We have to get a 74% or higher exam average to pass our classes. So basically every single exam, the biggest goal is to just get at least a 74 or higher. Obviously, like it would be nice to get an A or a B, but like at the end of the day, that's just the most important thing. Like it's just to pass the exams. Clinical yesterday was good. I'm sorry like half of this video is being filmed in my car. I just really like, I was so exhausted last night, and I just feel like the only time I have lately is just in my car, because like when I'm driving to class, like I have a lot of time. But clinical yesterday was good. I did my first injection ever on an actual person, so that was crazy. It was a heparin injection. I got to draw it up, like pull it from the Pyxis and everything with my clinical instructor. So that was super cool. And so that was just awesome, like finally getting to do that for the first time. And yeah, honestly, yesterday at clinical, like we saw so much, like our clinical instructor, because we just got a new one. All of our clinical instructors have always been like amazing. But this one, like she's really pushing us to like see everything and do anything we can. So we've been doing like a lot of like partner stuff. So like if one of our people from our clinical group is gonna go see something, our clinical instructor would like be like, no, like all of you go, like, or we would like ask like our friend like, hey, can I go see that with you? So like we all saw like a ton of stuff yesterday, just because we were like kind of sharing like all of our experiences. So that was really cool. Like I saw a straight calf. I actually got to help with it. I don't know, I'm having a brain fart right now, but like we saw so much stuff yesterday. It was a really good day, like experience wise. And they always say like your clinicals are what you make of them. The only time you have to gain experience before you become a new grad and you're on your own is through clinical. So on the days when we like actually see a lot and do a lot, I do leave it feeling like happy, like that we got a lot of experience. Anyway, I will update you guys later on how I feel about the exam. I don't know when I'm gonna get my grade back. We never really do. Sometimes it's like that night, and other times it's like days later, like a week later. Usually it's somewhere in between there though. But if I get my grade back by the time I finish filming this video, I'll let you guys know, to be transparent, no matter how it goes, since I shared my other ones with you guys. But again, I don't know like when I'm gonna get grade back, but I will tell you guys how I feel about it and how I felt it went. But yeah, that's enough rambling for now. I'll probably update you guys when I get home later tonight. So yeah. Hey guys, so the last time I spoke with you was Wednesday before my exam. So I wanted to update you guys on how the exam went, and I actually got my grade back, so I'm gonna share that with you guys as I promised. I got a 91, so I'm really happy about that. I feel like for the amount that I studied, like I'm so happy with that. So now I'm gonna move on to preparing for my farm exam. Our pharm exam, like I already told you guys, is covering a ton of different medications. It's like clotting drugs. I mean, I already listed them all to you guys the other day, but I'm just going to start preparing for that now. I'm going to study the exact same way that I studied for the last exam. I'm just going to make a bunch of Quizlets on each of the classes of drugs. So like I have one Quizlet for clotting drugs, I have one Quizlet for GI drugs, one Quizlet for neuro drugs, and psychosis, and so I'm just going to study like all of those Quizlets, and that's pretty much all I'm going to do for our third pharm exam this Monday. I think I'm going to end the video here because all I'm really going to be doing the rest of the week is going to be studying for that, and so it's not going to be super exciting content for you guys. It's just going to be me like sitting on my laptop making my Quizlets, and then studying the flashcards. But I just wanted to pop on here and say thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. And if you did, please make sure to give it a like and to subscribe for more videos from me in the future. And also, please, 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 in the comments, let me know what you guys want to see from me in the future, what you guys want to see more of. If you want to see more like studying montages, more videos on like how I plan or how I study, or like just other stuff. Like if you guys want to see like me doing other things than just nursing school, because this is a nursing channel, but at the same time I kind of want to show you guys like more of like me and my personality. So yeah, just let me know in the comments what you guys want to see more of from me, because I want to make sure I'm putting out content that you guys want to see, and I'm also just lacking like ideas. I am going to film that super in-depth video on how I study and make my Quizlets sometime soon, I promise. It's basically going to be what I already showed you guys earlier in this video, but it'll be a little more in-depth and stuff. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.